As a man in today's world, you can work incredibly hard. You can make sacrifices and you can discipline yourself and still never amount to much. My name is Hamza Ahmed and I'm on a mission to help young men around the world to achieve success in all areas of life. From self-improvement to building a business that makes you feel powerful. And through Adonis School, I'm going to help you make your first $10,000 for yourself using the same step-by-step system that I've used to make hundreds of thousands. It's back in the winter of 2019 and I'm there in my apartment in the bedroom and I'm about to cry. My girlfriend is laying there in the bed. She's already fast asleep. And it's nighttime. I'm crying because there's a question in my mind. But not just any question, it's a mathematical equation that I'm trying to solve before I go to sleep. I'm trying to calculate how many hours of sleep I'm going to get before I need to wake up for work tomorrow. And even if I fall asleep at this very moment, I'm going to be sleep deprived. It feels horrible knowing that I have to wake up early at a time where I'm going to be sleep deprived, my health isn't going to be good, I'm going to feel horrible. And my alarm's going to go off because I need to wake up and I need to go to this job. And I'm visualizing the commute tomorrow. And it said it's going to rain tomorrow, so there's going to be the muddy, rainy water splashing up on the back of my work pants, my shoes, my socks. And that is... the thought of that just makes me feel very depressed. This is not the life that I want to live. I start tearing up as I'm lying in bed. And worst of all, I have to repeat this 5 days a week, every week, for the rest of my life. Unless if I change something. Now it's the spring of 2023 and I'm in the live chat of a video that's about to premiere onto YouTube. Everyone's spamming in the chat there. The video that's about to go live is a film that actually one of my fans has made of all of us hiking up a mountain together. So I did a meetup in real life where 45 guys turned up and we hiked up the biggest mountain in the UK, Ben Nevis. The film's epic, it's motivational, it shows brotherhood, it shows me handshaking people and we climb up this massive mountain and, I'm giving this like motivational speech. After the hike up the mountain, I went back to the Airbnb that I was staying in and I stayed there for a few days, restaurants, cafes, enjoying myself. And then we finally drive back down to England. So, it's like 100 miles away. On the drive down, again, cafes, food, whatever. And then the film goes live. It's about to break the internet. It's gonna get so many views. I'm gonna get even more famous. Actually, what happens is that the film gets like mediocre views. But even then, I end up checking the analytics on YouTube. And I've made more from just the AdSense of this film that someone else made for me than the entire cost of the trip. I profited by going on holiday, getting 40 guys to come meet me and to hike up a mountain and enjoying some cafes and restaurants on the way. I profited. That was my work task. So why am I telling you all this? Because I want to share with you the step-by-step system that I've used which has made me hundreds of thousands of dollars. The very framework that I'm still using, which has just paid for another trip whilst I've been there. I have literally just been on another trip that I've profited whilst being there without actually working. Over the last 3 years, I've helped 2 million young men improve their lives, get onto self-improvement, start doing the good habits, and start their online businesses. And for these years, I've genuinely had tens of thousands of DMs from guys telling me that this work has changed their lives. I've helped young guys just like you to escape the 40-hour work week, not even including the commute. I've helped men just like you create an income beyond what they ever imagined possible. And not just in financial wealth, but in the whole lifestyle with a beautiful feminine woman on your side, feeling like a powerful, strong, masculine man as you venture into business. We both know that it can be so hard to find like-minded guys who are into self-improvement just like we are. We know what it feels like to be the only one who's on self-improvement out of your friends and even your family. A lot of the young guys that I speak to always speak about this, that they've got no one else on their side, no one else who wants to live this life that we're on, that even friends and family don't understand understand or relate to them. That means that the journey feels like such an uphill battle that it's even bigger than the tallest mountain. And the journey is even harder when you don't have a reliable mentor or role model who can guide you. When there's no one you can talk to about the problems you're facing because no one relates or no one else is on this journey, and all of your friends are just Jeffries playing video games and watching porn and thinking that that's okay, and your family spend all their free time just on their phones or in front of the TV. The path is difficult. You know this. There's also a lot of useless, incorrect, or ineffective advice out there. If you're doing this alone, it is your duty to start to figure out the bullshit from the good advice. And even if you manage to do that, which is very hard, it's even harder then to stay accountable to yourself, to stay consistent for the long run, to stay motivated or even disciplined. For this journey, you need a level of discipline and confidence and belief that's probably above our current capabilities. To go through this journey alone like I did for a long time, you need a level of discipline that's very, very hard to build. I went through heartbreak 4 times to build what I have built today. I sacrificed a relationship, an apartment. I moved out of my family home and I've got my own apartment. I've got a gamer girlfriend who I play video games with. I get to smoke weed and have sex every day and play games with her. I was living most guys' like ultimate pleasurable dream. And I sacrificed that to move back into my family home, to wake up at 4:30 or 5 a.m. every single day, to meditate for an hour a day. I dedicated everything to this. And even then, it was super hard and I made so many mistakes and I learned so many lessons. It was only when I started to connect with the right guys that's when my journey really took off. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend to be some professional, some business major who's got a PhD in business. But I do think I know a little bit about online businesses. I don't say what I'm about to say to brag. It's just to kind of inspire you and maybe give you some kind of like education or exposure. My businesses make $100,000 every month. Every month. I firmly believe that there are quite a lot of specific principles and repeatable steps that anyone, if they're willing to work hard and dedicate themselves and discipline themselves and just follow the advice, can use to get to the first big, huge milestone of $10,000 a month. I got to this level of success without above average income, without like the perfect starting point. I didn't do well in school, without rich parents. My dad is a taxi driver. My mother has been always like a very traditional stay-at-home mother, like she's never worked. I got to make this amount of money without sacrificing my self-improvement. I always prioritized my sleep, my mental health, my physical health, my well-being, my enjoyment of life. I literally had the most fun of my entire life on this journey, which was deeply rewarding. It was win-win for me. You see, I do business different from everyone else. I see a lot of these entrepreneurs have this like depressive mindset when it comes to money, you know, live this horrible life and, you know, sacrifice the first few years of your life and maybe you can make some money. This was the most fun few years of my life and I still made more money than those same entrepreneurs. What I'm sharing with you now is not a bullshit, plain, vague course that's gonna just waste your time. This is genuinely how I got to this level. And I'm not just going to walk you through this process. I'm going to be there alongside you. And not just me, but me with some world-class experts. We have a team of experts who will be by your side, teaching you important things like testosterone and sleep and business models. And then we bring you into a thriving community of young men who are just like you, who are so dedicated to their self-improvement, but have felt quite alone in this journey because no one understands you. All these young guys in the community working hard on their businesses, sharing some of their accomplishments and their learning lessons, their resources, all of the Notion PDFs that they've made, all of these things, they're sharing them there in the community where you can join right there and start making friends with them and start learning from them and start sharing your own learning lessons with them. This will be the only tool that you need in your tool belt to achieve the success that you want. This is the hub of entrepreneurship online. I believe with full conviction that any young man out there who's willing to dedicate themselves to the plan that we have for them will be able to get amazing life-changing and significant results in business. All that I'd ask from you is that you work hard and you follow the guidelines and you just try your best. If you do that, you'll be joining the groups of guys who are making 3K, 5K, 10K a month, the guys who are literally getting ready to retire their parents in their 20s, the guys who can now afford to join the fancy gym that's nearby, the guys who can invest in their health and buy all the products and supplements that can improve their sleep and their testosterone. All of that from your bedroom, whilst wearing a bathrobe and not needing to commute to work. So what exactly am I talking about? In Adonis School, I teach you how to become an online synthesizer. I firmly believe that synthesizing, teaching, is the single greatest way to make money online. This is the best way to make your first $10,000 per month, period. It's through being a synthesizer, a teacher, that Andrew Kirby, another YouTuber, was able to make hundreds of thousands of dollars and then retire at 21 years old. My team and I have created a remarkable step-by-step plan to guide you through making the first few $1,000s as an online synthesizer. Joining Adonis School will be the real start to your entrepreneurship journey. No more jumping from business model to business model, wasting your time with shiny object syndrome and never making real progress, because inside of Adonis School, we want you and we will guide you and we will practically force you to start making good money instead of having to slave away at a job that you dislike. No more mindless content consumption. No more top 7 ways to make $10,000 a month finance YouTube videos. No more pressure from your family of what you're going to do with your life. You remember that feeling of the exact moment after you're done wiping up after you've just fapped? And you have this weird, like, goblin feeling, like this shameful, disgusting feeling. Never again. You'll start to feel like a man of character, of values and virtues. You'll start to feel like a real entrepreneur, and you'll start to make really good progress in business, to the point that even people who know you will be impressed, and a lot of them will be shocked, and some of them will even be disrespectful towards you because you're leveling up too fast for them. At this point in your life, you've probably felt like you could do more, that you deserve to do more, that you want more out of life. You just needed the opportunity to do so, the direction. That's what I want to give you inside of Adonis School. I want to hold your hand and take you through the same path that not only have I went, but that we've taken hundreds of students through. And in order for me to explain fully what Adonis School is, I need to walk you through the last few years of my life so that you can really understand. And this isn't some crazy clickbait marketing story. This is my genuine journey from having nothing, actually being genuinely on government welfare, to making the amount of money that I make now. I've been on YouTube for many, many years, but I've been consistently posting to my main channel, Hamza, the YouTube channel that you know me from, for exactly 3 years. And in just 3 years, we've gotten to an audience of over 2 million men, 2 million guys that I've helped to get onto self-improvement, to stop wasting their time and potential, and to start being productive and to develop themselves and to become masculine and strong, and also to achieve financial freedom. My mission has always been to help men with their self-improvement, and yet through the years that I've done this work, the amount of guys who have ended up contacting me or speaking to me or meeting me in person who tell me that one of the worst parts about getting onto this journey is that it's just lonely. Because when you're a normal guy, when you're a Jeffrey, when you drink and you play video games, there's lots of people you can be friends with, isn't there? There's lots of little spurgs that you can go play League of Legends with. There's lots of like little degenerates that you can go out and party with. But how many guys is there who would want to meditate next to you? How many guys is there who would genuinely want to read the same book as you and share notes together? Well, inside of Adonis School, there's a lot. I firmly believe that the community, the brotherhood, the tribe that you're in makes a huge difference. By you watching my videos, you joined my virtual tribe, and you think about how much that has changed your life. Now imagine that same tribe put on steroids, because I always imagine what it would be like if I gathered the best of these men and put them into a community together, sharing values and goals and a mission. A lot of the guys that I've spoke to have already tried to make businesses online. They've watched countless of these videos, how to make money online, top 7 ways to make $10,000, the smartest way to make $10,000. And they've made, honestly, pathetic progress. Because trying to take advice on YouTube when these YouTubers, these finance guys, these investing YouTubers, they're not making videos to help you. They're making videos to make money from YouTube. And so they just waste your time. And here you are trying another business idea because some random YouTuber has told you to do it. And so you don't make consistent progress. You keep flipping around and it just starts to hurt your brain. And then it feels like information overload because one YouTuber's disagreeing with the next one. And then you don't even know which business model's better because this guy's saying that it should be this model and this one's broken. And that business, it starts to just mess up with your mind. You need a clear step-by-step process that you can just put your trust in. This is why the majority of young men who want to become entrepreneurs stay as Jeffries. They stay mindlessly consuming content because they're too hooked to it, because they're scared of making changes. What happens to these men? They continue working shitty jobs that they hate. Imagine another genuine 10 to 20 years of that life trajectory that you can think of, the normal life. That's why I've decided to take everything that I've learned over these last few years and put it into this step-by-step roadmap so that it's easier for you. This is a complete guide and community and program for you to make money online. It's the kind of thing that I wish I had a few years ago when I felt utterly clueless. Adonis School will teach you how to make your first $10,000 per month online. And not only that, it'll also teach you how to master the most important part of your self-improvement for entrepreneurs: your mindset, your testosterone, your sleep, dopamine detoxing, productivity. So that when you join Adonis School, you become that high testosterone, successful, high value man, the guy like Adonis, where other guys are actually looking to you and asking you for advice, where women are beginning to notice you because you've hit the male advantage. You've started getting into the top 1% of men. The previous friends that you had from high school start getting jealous, or maybe one of them asks you for some advice. Your parents don't even believe you when you tell them how much money you've been making recently. Honestly, there's a chance that you leave everyone behind, and when you do come back, you're a completely different man. A man who commands respect. I want to take a moment now to show you exactly how and who this step-by-step plan has been helping so far. Let me tell you about Andre. Andre had been posting onto YouTube, just trying to grow his channel for quite a long time, and he was posting every day with no success, which must have been so upsetting to keep checking YouTube analytics and keep seeing that the number was just barely moving. And then he joined Adonis School. And he learns directly from me my YouTube secrets, my online monetization secrets. He joined the affiliate program. He learned how to do affiliate marketing. And now he makes over $500 a month completely passively just because he put some links, the right links, into his YouTube videos. $500 a month it's okay, right? Andre's 14 years old. No matter what age you are, there is a place for you inside of Adonis School. You can check out way more testimonials from our students below this video. So you're probably wondering, what specifically is this step-by-step process that we're talking about in Adonis School? After doing this for close to 1,000 students, we've broken it down to 6 steps. There's 6 no bullshit, easy to understand steps for you to follow inside of Adonis School, which means no more mindless content consumption. It means no more Andrew Tate shorts. It means no more wasting time flipping around from business model to business model. A clear roadmap of 6 steps. Number 1, we help you finally decide which business to go all in on. We'll guide you through the common pitfalls, setting goals, understanding the exact business model to get into, the one that's perfect for your own personality type. Step 2, you'll learn the mindset of the 1%, the guys who are the top of their game, the guys who are our age, who are making more money than everyone in our family combined, because they've got some beliefs that the rest of us don't. And inside of step 2, I reveal them all to you. This is wisdom. This is knowledge. This is information that is very powerful. In the weeks that follow, we teach you the no bullshit way of getting clients who pay you, of securing deals, of networking, and much more. We teach you how to scale to $5,000 a month within 90 days of you joining Adonis School. Not in theories or bullshit. We literally hold your hand to that milestone of 5K. Adonis School is the place to get education to become an entrepreneur. You'll learn to master all of the skills you need to start making the first 10K a month in your business. Even if you're from a remote part of the world or you're a complete beginner, this is going to help you. And I've got to say something important. If you've watched my videos for a while and you found that they are life-changing, Adonis School is the best work that I have done in my life. And you don't just need to take my word for it. The amount of testimonials we have from our students who say that this has been super helpful for them, that they can't believe that Adonis School is a thing that they finally get access to. It speaks for itself. If you join Adonis School right now, here's what you're gonna get. Weekly interactive YouTube lessons, so you learn all of the secrets that I use to not only get to 1 million subscribers, but 2 million on my main channel, and also 3 different channels to 100K. You get coaching calls with a sleep expert who will literally hear your problems about sleep, your bedtime routine, and all the other things you're doing related to sleep and help you improve. And you know how important sleep is for productivity, for health, for focus, for testosterone. And then we even have a testosterone coach who's literally gonna help you increase your testosterone so that you become more competitive, more dominant, and you can come on and tell him, I feel like I might have low testosterone. What do I do? How do I know? I don't want to pay for a test or anything. Like, how can I find out? How can I increase my testosterone in ways more than what people speak about on YouTube? You get coaching calls with a life coach who I've trained myself to help teach you about masculinity, purpose, spirituality, direction in life. And so this will help you if you're feeling a bit lost and uncertain. Maybe you don't know which business model to get into. Maybe you don't know what to do after you started to get some business success. Maybe you don't know what to do with your life. You hop onto these calls and you can literally speak to someone who can just ask you some brilliant questions till you get that thought-provoking moments. And you'll get access to a private community of committed entrepreneurs just like yourself who've got similar values, who might be literally reading the same book as you. So you can share lessons and you can actually connect with other guys who are actually wholesome, not guys who will make fun of you for being on self-improvement, not people who will think that you're weird for meditating, not others who will maybe laugh at you because you watch self-improvement content, but brothers who are just like you. And if that's not enough, I'm also giving members of Adonis School access to every paid course that I've made. My courses are $500, $1,000, $880, and I've literally put them all inside of Adonis School for access for the students. That means that you're going to improve your mindset, your productivity. You're going to learn all of my YouTube secrets, which again, look at the plaques on the wall, bro. You can check out the information below if you want to see the full details. So at this point, you know exactly what it is that we're offering. You know the exact method that we've used to get to this point, which is the same method that the students of Adonis School get to use. You know the key steps that we took to get here, and you know that you could apply them for yourself. Because if there's other students, other young guys who are using this, then why not you? If you're the kind of young man that I think you are, the kind of young man who may want to leave the normal, mediocre, average world behind, who wants to learn the most effective, no bullshit ways of actually making an unreal amount of money, and who wants to do so while still prioritizing their self-improvement, still having fantastic sleep and health, unlike all these depressed entrepreneurs, and also wants to make friends whilst doing it, Adonis School is the place for you. And I invite you inside because you belong here. Go click on the button below this right now. I'm looking forward to grow alongside you. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Mwah.